Okay. Welcome to Crackers and Milk. This is your host, David. I am joined by Jacob and Sheena, Mike's wife, tonight.
And my sister.
And Jake's sister. So we get to have double miles today. Yes. Okay, so today we are going to start off with how to lose a guy in 10 days. An advice columnist, Andy Anderson, Kate Hudson, tries pushing the boundaries of what she can write about in her new piece about how to get a man to leave you in 10 days. Her editor, Lana, loves it. Andy goes off to find a man she can use for the experiment. Enter executive Ben Barry, Matthew McConaughey, who is so confident in his romantic prowess that he thinks he can make any woman fall in love with him in 10 days. When Andy and Ben meet, their plans backfire. Okay, so it is my movie that I chose. This is the reason why I couldn't live without it. Matthew McConaughey is close to his peak, and Kate Hudson is close to hers as the it girl for a little while. Every once in a while, you crave something to eat. One thing I crave at times is a hot dog, Nacho Cheese Doritos, and grape soda. You crave it for a season, maybe like 2-3 weeks, and when you get your fill, then you can go without eating the meal. I think this movie is one that fits the craving type. You could watch it for a little bit, then you can go a little while without watching the movie. That's why I liked it. Like, okay. It's one that you just like, you know, I want to watch How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. And then once you get done, it's like, after you watch it like maybe like 2-3 times in a row, it's like, okay, I'm done. I'm done watching this for a while.
I can't watch any of these movies 2-3 times in a row.
Oh, yeah.
And I can tell that you like this movie more than the other movies on your list, because you didn't put it down at all.
I didn't. It was suggested, and I like this movie.
Yes.
To me, like, I remember when it came out, like, you craved it, like, because Matthew McConaughey and Kate Hudson played off each other so well together. Yes. Like, you could tell that they have a good chemistry with each other and very playful with each other.
Have they done 2 or 3 movies together?
I think it's 2.
I think it's 2.
Fool's Gold, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one? Yeah, so it's like, I like their chemistry, and so I remember craving it. Like, after watching it the first time, and it's like, okay, I want to watch it again, and then, yeah, it's been a while since I've watched it.
Yeah, I can't say I crave this movie, but it's a good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Sheena, what do you feel about the chemistry between the characters?
So, I was reading, and Kate Hudson actually wasn't the first choice as actress in this movie. It was actually Gwyneth Paltrow. And when you think of it that way, the movie would not have worked as well with that actress. No. So, I think the chemistry between those two is pretty well played out. You could see the development of their characters through, too.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I think that, if you put Gwyneth Paltrow into that, I don't think I would want to watch the movie, because, like, she seems more, she's not loose like Kate Hudson. Kate Hudson seems more loose and, like, fun.
Yeah.
Gwyneth Paltrow feels a little stiff about all that stuff. You know, like, in her roles that you see, she's a bit stiff. She's not fun. Like, the only time she's been fun to kind of watch is, I think, Infinity War, when her and Tony are teasing each other a little bit, but that's the only time it's like, okay, you're kind of fun.
She was the best part of the most boring movie ever made. Sky Captain in the World of Tomorrow.
Yeah, she was.
She was funny.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. Gwyneth Paltrow would not have been good in this movie.
Was Matthew McConaughey the first choice?
Yes.
He was the first choice for dudes, and then Gwyneth was the second, or the female. Oh, man. That's just, it wouldn't be good. What did you think of the chemistry, Jake?
Oh, I thought they worked very well together.
Yeah.
I don't know how he didn't murder her based on the plot.
Yeah. But like at the same time, like with them having the same type of bet too.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you have to lose a guy in 10 days. I have to win a girl in 10 days.
Yeah.
It's like it definitely counterbalances. So it's like you can't really both are hypocritical in this sort of thing, right?
Yeah. And then when it's the endings where he chases her down,
Yeah.
when you could see their chemistry together as they're talking back and forth, and he's like, BS. I'm not going to say it.
Yeah.
BS. And she's like, what did you say to me? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What spoke to you about the movie, Sheena?
So I liked how she was the very typical crazy girl. And that's why she was writing that, because there's those girls that do act like that.
Yes, they
Yes.
do.
Normally it's not all in one person, though.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's a lot to, like, swallow, and just the patience a guy would have to not go completely crazy on a person like that is just so... It was written really well, and I could see, that.
Yeah.
But really, it was a lot to take in. Like, even she noticed. She's like, whoa, why did I just do that? So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, that was like the interesting part, because like she played those things, like, being a vegetarian, and he does this meal and they're watching the game.
Oh, yeah.
Gonna watch the game. Oh, I'm a vegetarian, and you're like, whoa. And then she goes back and does it where it's like, sometimes it seemed that she was having a hard time playing that crazy wrapped up person with somebody else. Because I think sometimes too, guys, not just girls. I don't think it's just girls being crazy. Because like she did do the example of girls being crazy, but I think sometimes guys are a little crazy too.
yeah.
In that realm.
We just didn't have that movie.
Yeah, we haven't had that movie made.
Those are more,
One day it will be.
Those aren't very funny though. Those are like, he's gonna get me, kind of crazy.
Do you think because they remake movies that they would try and do that? Like have the guy be crazy and then the girl being like kind of the sane one? I'm just wondering, just throwing it out. Do you think they would do that?
No.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just a question. Just got to throw it out.
Yeah.
Okay. The thing that spoke out to me is the dating. Like, the mistakes you make in dating. Like, period, point blank. Mm-hmm. Like, everybody makes those mistakes. Like,
Yes, they
you either
do.
go a little too fast, or you just, like, say some really stupid things. You do some really stupid things because you're just dumb at times. So, like, I think that's what really kind of spoke to me, because I've done some dumb things while I'm dating. So it's kind of funny for me.
Oh. What spoke to me is how in the heck did the Kings get in the NBA Finals?
Well,
They had to just put it in there.
and I really want to say, I think that was just one game. Like, they used this one game over and over and over.
That's
like,
what it was. It was a replayed game between the Kings and the
Knicks.
Knicks.
Yeah.
And they have not played together in the 21st century.
Oh, really?
In that stadium, is what I was reading.
That's interesting.
I could be totally wrong.
No,
but, yeah, it was a replayed game that they just were playing pieces of.
Pieces of... Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's nuts. Okay. that would speak. It's kind of like watching Celtic Pride with Utah Jazz against the Boston Celtics.
But the time they made that, the Utah Jazz were good.
Yeah, true.
The Kings hadn't ever been good.
No, they were. Around that time.
Have they ever made it to the finals?
No, they haven't. But they were good at a point. You know, when Chris Webber...
Did they ever make it past the second round?
Yes, I think they made it to the Western Conference Finals against the Lakers when the Lakers won it in like 2000 to 2002.
Okay, fine.
That's the only time they've been good, is when the Lakers were
So
good.
this was made in 2003, but...
Yeah. So they were okay at that time when Chris Webber was there. But anyways.
Okay.
Okay, favorite parts. and he.
I'm going to make you wish you were dead. And she smiles at Ben.
Yeah, that's a good line.
Yeah. I like the love fern. Like, you killed my plant. My love fern. So.
And then I liked where she got the dog, and then, like, she put it on the card table or the pool table, and it just peed. So funny.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of that scene was actually improv.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
When her buddies were there? When his buddies were there? And
So
then
when she starts kissing the dog and she's kissing on him,
goodness.
that wasn't written. So that's why he looks very like, what are you doing? Why is this happening? So.
Yeah.
Oh, those lines in those types are always really fun because of that. Like where you have the improv and you get the real reaction of somebody, and it's just so fun to see that in a movie. And when you hear about it, it's like, oh yeah, I could see that. And like I like it when he goes to the bathroom and he's washing everything, and then he just like he sees the toothbrush.
It's the towel. He washes his face, and then he's looking at it. It's pink, and he's like, toothbrush. The female stuff.
Oh, no.
And then it goes back to her, and she's like,
Yep.
And the couples therapy one, too. Like, I love the couples therapy. And her friend.
yes, her friend, the therapist.
And then I love what at the end where he figures it out and he's like, you owe me $300.
Yeah.
You're not a therapist, are you?
No.
No. He's running out. You owe me $300.
Then, like, another favorite part is, I think this is kind of for me, the more of like the heart and soul of it, is when he's at his family's house.
Yeah.
So he's being him. And then they're playing the BS game.
And that's when she falls in love with him.
Yeah, and you can kind of tell that's when they hit that. And then, like...
Well, that's when the character transformation happened, too, because you saw her going from being a New York girl with straight hair to a girl in love with her curly hair.
Yeah. Yeah, wow. See, and I think, like, that was the great part. And then you have the family, too, like, the interaction with the families, and where she says, well, he must bring a lot of girls, and it's like, no, you're the only one. Like, that, like, it does all that, too, and it's like, wow. You could see that change, like, that transformation, and I thought that, like, that's what the one I liked, and, like, the whole family conspiring against him.
Yes, because he's won so many times.
Yep.
And then it's like BS, 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 BS. Like, you can, at times you can relate to that when everybody likes this person that you bring around, and then they're kind of conspiring against you to, like, tease you a little bit and that sort of thing. So, yeah, I really like that part. Any of your favorite lines, other lines?
It's beautiful, Ben. Thanks. You're beautiful. The game, the whole thing. I wish I ate meat. Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. You have to take this away before I gag. What she does to him. Like I said, I don't know how he didn't end up just screaming and killing her.
Yeah.
And then when he calls her fat, or like
my boyfriend thinks I'm fat. And I can't eat in front of him. I can't eat in front of you. I have to go to the bathroom.
Where? That's at the
vegan restaurant.
Have you ever eaten at a vegan restaurant? Have you ever eaten at a vegan restaurant?
Is there one in Utah?
There is. I actually ate there.
No, I have not eaten it.
No, I haven't.
I had pork. No.
You can't have pork at a vegan.
Yeah, no. Sweet and sour walnuts. I don't know why anyone would be vegan. Even though I love you guys, who does? I don't know why you would.
Personal choice.
Very personal choice.
Yes. When she tricks him into going to Celine Dion.
Yeah.
When she chooses the movie and it's rom-com night and Sleepless in Seattle. And then he gets punched and he's like, now I'm going to go back inside and finish watching Sleepless in Seattle. Nobody screw with me. In the New York accent, I can't do a New York accent. But,
Oh, it's so good. Oh. Okay. Recommendation of this. Or does anybody else have any other lines that you like to express, talk about, or...
if you want somebody to pull over a car, no matter where you are, ask them to give you an ashtray to throw up in.
Okay.
I'm in the middle of a bridge, lady. Yeah, this movie is quite good.
Yeah.
And it's aged quite well too.
Yeah, it's not bad that way.
No.
Except the Keynes thing, but... And the Knicks, because
But
they both
put
suck.
things in there that were more timeless.
Yeah.
Like Sleepless in Seattle, Celine Dion, basketball.
Yeah.
So,
What else, like, do you have any other best lines that you like, Sheena?
I'm not really a line girl.
Oh, okay. Or, like, situations in it that you thought were funny? Or
Well, I thought it was... So, it makes you wonder if Ben's friends didn't tell her that there was the bet, what would have happened? Because she had to have ended the relationship in 10 days.
Yeah. She probably wouldn't have been able to.
And
right?
do those girls that work with Ben get reprimanded for trying to
Sabotage, yeah.
sabotage the bet?
You almost think they do because when he's filming or doing the commercial at the end, he's there and they're not.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Because... yeah, and then she runs out with that expensive diamond.
Oh, yeah. We don't care. Just give us the diamond. Okay.
yeah. Yeah, because those were all real.
Yes, they were.
They were real.
They were real.
They weren't props.
Nope.
No.
Like the tiara that the one lady's wearing,
Yeah.
her earrings to her necklace.
Oh, wow. I thought they were props, but...
No.
Nope.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, it was something like $14 million worth of jewels were used on that set.
Ooh. That would be,
And I bet a lot of the security there
yeah,
Was
we're
real.
way
was real.
Yeah. Like the guys behind the guy that would talk.
Yeah.
The guy that talked is probably an actor. Because wasn't he a little chubby?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the guys behind him was like, oh, that's real.
Yeah.
He's not, but that's real.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else on best lines, favorite parts? Okay. And then recommendations of how often you should watch this movie. Like, 1 to 2
It's the-
years, 4 to 5 years.
Jake seal of approval of every 2 to 3 years.
What would you give it, Sheena?
I would say probably close to 2 to 3, but
2 to 3, yeah.
I honestly don't think I've seen it since I saw it.
That's
so
the thing.
It's not like I had to go borrow it. I don't
Yeah.
own it.
This is the third time I've seen it. I remember watching it at home.
Yeah.
Then I remember watching it on a double date with Drew.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is the third time I've watched it.
See, so I would give it like 5 to 6 to 7. Because
Years?
years. Because I think that, like, you'll get a feel of it. Like, you watch it, like, it's been a long time since I've watched it.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to force myself. I own it. Had to force myself to watch it because this is what I had to do.
Yeah.
And so it was just like 5 to 7 years is a good, like, okay, I got my fill of Matthew McConaughey, Kate Hudson, and this is a good show, but, like,
Well, now I want to go watch Fool's Gold.
Yeah, that's probably. I think that's a good one. It's okay, not great.
It's an okay movie.
Yeah,
But this is a better movie.
this is one of the better movies.
Yeah, this was like the starting point of both of their like rom-com careers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So they both went off to do better movies.
yeah,
So
Yes.
yeah.
And then she disappeared and he reinvented himself.
yes.
Yeah. And why do you think that happens? Like, because like there's always just this little window for women to like capitalize on their stuff, but like guys like Matthew McConaughey or I don't know whomever you want to do, they always seem to reinvent. But is it just because the women are more in a box and be like, okay, well you're just old, and there's somebody new?
It's probably a little of both. That there's always going to be somebody behind you.
Yeah.
And then those are very tight cast characters.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I just had to ask the question.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you. Go watch the movie. Give us a listen. Please subscribe, rate, and leave a comment. We're on most all podcasting formats. So please and thank you. Have a great day.